Hey everyone, this is Ty with Spice Exotics. We're going to be harvesting fruit in just a few minutes. So before we do that, we want to take some video of what the different types of fruit looks like. So most of the fruit we'll be looking at are harvest ready, like this in front of us. This is a neon variety. This is performing very nicely for us. In fact, a few of these fruits probably should have been harvested a little sooner. It's rupturing. Here we have a Macasupa. Fruit's not quite ready, haven't turned color. This is a Helosirius costaricensis. And this is a Voodoo Child, performing very nicely, just like the neon variety. One thing that I want to point out, we're going to take a look at some other fruits that are very similar. Both neon and Voodoo Child have no thorns. Alright. Next we have here a couple fruit here. One nice looking fruit here and a few more on the back side. This is a Valdivia Roja. I have a few more fruit here that are not quite ready. With a few here, as you can see, these varieties look very unique. But over here we have a zebra. If you notice the fins, it's a very large fruit. There's my hand. Nice size fruit. Pretty tasty, I might also add. This is a slightly smaller fruit. This is from an Armando variety. All of these are red flesh, if I didn't mention that. We have lots of other fruit here, not quite ready for harvest. And in front of us here is an Oriana variety. This is a deep red flesh variety. And wrapping up the backside of our red flesh greenhouse is a Natural Mystic, performing nicely for us this year. Before we enter our white flesh greenhouse, just want to add that there's lots of activity flower wise, fruit wise. We don't have much harvested. I want to point out because we're in the middle of July, and white flesh varieties typically flower later than other species, so they're just going into their first flower cycle now. And we have a few of these other treats that we'll be taking a look at. Speaking of, a couple more of those. Once again, they haven't turned color yet. So over here on the back side, lots of activity. We're gonna have a few flowers blooming tonight. Pretty excited for that. We have all of these are newer white species. The bees are going crazy back here. We're excited to say we finally have bees. We've been doing our hardest to attract them. And then here's a fruit that's been over ripened. You can see here. It's a nice sized fruit, and you see it fits nicely in the palm of my hand. This is a Hana variety. We've had a really awesome tasting Hana fruit this year. So all of the fruit was eaten before it was tested, so we want to make sure we get this guy tested. On the back side here, I have a nice looking flower bud with a few fruit. This is a Hogton variety, and as you can see, it looks very, very similar to Voodoo Child, and there's a good reason. This is one of the parents. Next, we have our only orange flesh species. I'm sorry, I will be orange skin. Yes, that's thorns. This is Frankie's Red with a couple nice fruit here. Can't wait to sink our teeth into those. We have next this yellow tie. Lots of flower buds, looking real good. Have a few fruit that's not quite yet ready. Here's another one of those Frankie's Red on the top. We wish we had activity on this particular species. Hopefully we'll be talking a lot about it in the near future. We'll leave its name alone at this point in time. We've been waiting for this particular species to flower. It's been a long time coming. We're also gonna leave this variety nameless until we get a chance to test the fruit. And next we have a Connie Mayor, and as you can see, Connie Mayor's a heavy producer. Some challenges pollinating, but as you can see here, we've had over 90% success rate. And next to it is a Bruni variety. So it is also a heavy producer with another Bruni next to it. I want to point out here, this fruit isn't quite yet ready. It's starting to turn colors. These are, I would say, a little overripened. Another look here. Those nicely producing plants. I would imagine this would taste pretty yummy in a sorbet. Next we have our first pink flesh variety. This is white sapphire with a Maria Rosa here, here, and of course here, and on the back side, but none of those are quite ready yet. So here's a Delight, which is another pink flesh. We don't have many pink flesh varieties, but we do have a few more to come. Hopefully they're desirable and we offer them. We have one of our newest varieties recently released here. This is a Paisley. It has a dark purple to red flesh, so it definitely looks like a Guatemalan. And then next to it we have this really nice looking fruit here. Can't wait to give it a try. Hasn't been released yet. This variety is called Shana. Next to Shana, we have a nicely producing variety simply named Hello Serious Cetaceous. Over here we have a very small G2. And another look at all those cetaceous fruits. One thing I want to point out with cetaceous are the thorns. And the flesh color is a little more on the purple side. Next, we take a look at, well, this is one of my favorites. This is Purple Haze. And as you can see, the fruit is just really perfect size dragon fruit with a yummy purple flesh. This is a Heliocereus gualamacensis, producing a nice sized fruit. It's the only one on this particular variety. And here, this fruit looks very similar to our Cetaceous. However, the flower buds are definitely different. This variety is called Pink Panther. And has those same thorns. So, without a doubt, this variety is definitely closely related to Cetaceous, but it is not the same. This handsome guy, along with this fruit, goes by the name of Nicaraguan Red. Makes a very yummy purple fleshed variety, and one of our OGs. This is called Physical Graffiti, one of our best tasting varieties in my opinion. Next to it, we have a Cosmic Charlie, loaded with more fruit to come. It's just covered. And this particular variety next to Cosmic Charlie goes by the name of Halley's Comet. American Beauty sits next to Halley's Comet with some fruit that just was pollinated last week, so it's a far away. Here's something pretty unique. We have this G2 variety here that we're coming back around with plenty of flower buds. So that's all the activity we have. We need to get some fruit cut before the sun goes down. So we want to thank y'all for watching. And please post any questions. And stay tuned for more videos from Spicy Exotics. Thank you for watching.